Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, your go-to spot for the most explosive K-drama news, real-life celebrity love stories, and everything fans are dying to know. Today's story? It's unbelievable. K-drama king Lee Min-ho has just shaken the internet with what might be the most unexpected confession of the year. And yes, it involves none other than Song Hye Kyo. During a recent TV appearance, Lee Min-ho dropped a bombshell that fans can't stop talking about. Did he really admit he's in love with Korea's most iconic actress? We've got the clip, the analysis, and every emotional detail broken down just for you. Before we dive into this heart-racing story, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a moment of K-celeb drama that feels straight out of a love story. Let's get into it, because this might be the confession we've all been waiting for. The moment every fan has been waiting for may have finally arrived, and it didn't happen through paparazzi photos, leaked messages, or anonymous rumors. It happened where no one expected, on national television, with the entire country and much of the world watching. Lee Min-ho, the beloved heartthrob of millions, sat under the soft studio lights of a live talk show last night, answering questions about his career, his future projects, and yes, his personal life. But it was one particular question that changed everything. When the host playfully asked, "Is there someone special in your life these days?" Lee Min-ho smiled, not the shy, scripted smile he's given 1,000 times before, but a real one. His eyes sparkled in a way fans instantly recognized, and his silence spoke volumes. Then, after what felt like an eternity, he gave an answer that shook the entire fandom. "There is someone, and she's also someone very familiar to the audience." Gasps. Screams. Goosebumps. The internet barely had time to react before Lee Min-ho continued, his voice warm and steady. "We've known each other for some time. She's someone I admire deeply as an actress, as a woman, and as a person." And just like that, chaos erupted. Fans and media alike are convinced he was talking about Song Hye Kyo. Within minutes, hashtags like hashtag Lee Min-ho confession, hashtag Min-hyo is real, and hashtag Song Hye Kyo love story trended globally. Fan edits started flooding Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Old interviews were pulled out of the archives. Every glance, every subtle smile they shared at fashion shows or industry events was suddenly back under the spotlight, only now, with a brand new meaning. This wasn't just a hint. It felt like a declaration. And while Lee Min-ho never said her name outright, fans believe his statement was too specific to be about anyone else. Song Hye Kyo, the elegant, powerhouse actress with a history just as legendary as his, has long been linked to Lee Min-ho through rumors, fan speculation, and undeniable chemistry whenever they crossed paths. But now, those whispers feel more real than ever. What makes this moment so electric isn't just the idea that they're together. It's that Lee Min-ho may have just chosen to share it with the world, live, unscripted, and with his signature calm honesty. In an industry known for carefully guarded secrets and pre-approved answers, this felt raw, human, beautiful. And if Song Hye Kyo is indeed the someone he was referring to, then we may be witnessing one of the most iconic pairings in K-drama history becoming real. It's worth noting that this isn't the first time the two have been linked. Over the past few months, speculation has been building, from shared brand campaigns to mysteriously aligned travel dates, to fans spotting both stars dining at the same Seoul restaurants just days apart. The tension, the excitement, the what-ifs, it's all been building up to this moment. And now, everything has changed. Neither Lee Min-ho nor Song Hye Kyo's agencies have released statements yet, but industry insiders are already buzzing. One entertainment reporter tweeted shortly after the interview aired, "We've been hearing whispers for months. Tonight's broadcast all but confirmed it." Another insider close to both stars revealed that their friendship had quietly evolved over the past year, a transformation nurtured in private, away from flashing cameras and screaming headlines. Could this be why Lee Min-ho's recent interviews have felt more introspective? Why Song Hye Kyo has seemed more radiant, more peaceful? Fans think so. And while there's no official confirmation of a relationship or a wedding, the way Lee Min-ho spoke was enough to send shockwaves. Not just because of what he said, but because of how he said it. With honesty, with affection, with a level of vulnerability rarely seen from Korea's most famously reserved leading man. Even those unfamiliar with K-dramas are now curious. News outlets across Asia are already covering the interview, and Western media is picking it up too, branding it the Korean Brad Pitt and Angelina moment, minus the scandal, plus a lot more class. It's also sparked a new level of engagement from fans, who are now passionately revisiting every moment the two stars were ever seen together. Behind-the-scenes clips from events, promotional shoots, and even charity functions are being reanalyzed. The chemistry is undeniable, but now, the emotional weight feels amplified. There's a tenderness to this possible love story that sets it apart. No drama, no scandal, no over-the-top displays. Just two icons who seem to have found something real in each other quietly. Slowly, meaningfully. Since that unforgettable TV moment, the world hasn't stopped talking. International fan bases are staying up all night, translating every word Lee Min-ho said. Replaying the clip in slow motion, analyzing his tone, his expression, even the way he looked down before delivering that now iconic line. She's someone very familiar to the audience. People are calling it the most subtle yet most powerful love confession in Korean entertainment history. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't loud. But it was sincere and sincerity. In the world of showbiz, it's different. Across fan forums, the energy is euphoric. One longtime Song Hye Kyo fan wrote, "She deserves someone who will love her quietly, deeply, and without fear. If that person is Lee Min-ho, then I've never supported anything more in my life." On YouTube, fan-made videos titled Min-hyo, "The Love Story You Didn't See Coming" are already amassing millions of views. Twitter is flooded with edits blending their on-screen moments with this new real-life twist. What's most incredible is how this possible relationship is being embraced not just by fans, but by the general public. There's no backlash, no controversy, just love, support, and overwhelming joy. Maybe it's because the timing feels right, too mature, respected stars finding each other after everything they've been through. Or maybe it's because it's exactly the kind of real-life fairy tale we've all been waiting for. People forget sometimes that celebrities are human, that they long for the same things we do: comfort, connection, understanding. For years, both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo have kept their personal lives guarded, away from public dissection. But now, it feels like they're choosing to let us in. Just a little, not for attention, but to quietly share something they're proud of. And what if this is just the beginning? What if more is coming? A joint photo shoot, a quiet confirmation through a shared project, or even something bigger. Imagine a simple post, no caption, just the two of them walking side by side. The world would stop. Industry insiders are already speculating. Some claim a major brand deal featuring the two is in the works, not just because of their individual star power, but because of the chemistry they bring together. Others whisper that a production company is trying to cast them as co-leads in an upcoming melodrama, hoping to capitalize on this newfound real-life romance. But perhaps the most interesting rumor floating around right now? That Lee Min-ho's confession wasn't spontaneous, but planned. A deliberate, meaningful decision to stop hiding and start living. If that's true, then this wasn't just a moment. It was a message. A message to Song Hye Kyo. A message to fans. A message to the world that love, even in the harsh spotlight of fame, still deserves to be real. And speaking of Song Hye Kyo, fans are now watching her every move. Will she respond? Will she post? Will she appear on a show and return the sentiment? The anticipation is electric. One comment summed it up best. Lee Min-ho just gave us the first half of the drama. Now we're waiting for her episode. And what a drama it is. One filled with longing, admiration, timings. And two stars who've lived lifetimes in the public eye, only to possibly find something personal and beautiful with each other.